ladies and gents. Welcome to my channel. This is Ruth Delgado's Glamour page, and I'm Ruth Delgado. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here and you've been here before, thank you for coming back. And thank you for being a part of True Tribe if you're a subscriber. I appreciate you for pressing that button. So simple and easy. If you like footage that involves girly stuff like doing hair, which is what I'm going to be doing today, doing nails, if you like story times, you know, things of that sort. I just basically take a little bit of everything that has anything to do with anything in my life that I want to share, and I share it. And so today I'm going to be doing my hair. Actually, this is probably going to be a pretty long video, so I might do a couple of story times or something like that in the middle, or I might even grab my copyright free music and play a little music while I'm doing my hair. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But right now, I'm going to talk to you guys. So how you guys been? I hope you guys been doing wonderful. I've been doing great. So I got a bunch of stuff here. Please excuse my background. That's laundry. We about to start doing some laundry, so that's why everything is right there at the door. But please excuse that. I am going to be doing myself a bantu knot hairstyle. Now, mind you, I know I was just looking the other day. I know I was just looking at a bunch of different bantu knot hairstyles recently. I know I was looking at it, and for some reason I didn't screenshot any of them, even though I swore I did. But I don't see any screenshots of any bantu knot styles, so I must didn't, obviously, because ain't nobody deleted. So yeah, I'm about to try to see again if I can find me another picture or pictures that I do like that will represent the kind of bantu knots that I want to do in my hair today. Now, I wanted a kind of style that is kind of hard for me to do in my own hair, but I am going to do it on my mannequin head. But I'm just not about to do that right now. I'm about to do my own hair right now because, matter of fact, let me get started because it's going to take me a minute. So, what I'm going to do, what I was going to do was I was going to wet my hair before I got started with this video. But the reason why I ended up not doing that is because I don't I got my hair weave that I'm gonna put in to make it a lot longer and give me the fullness that I really want, and I don't want the weave to keep slipping out because of my hair being wet. And so that's the reason why I am not going to wet my hair now. So it's gonna be longer and a little bit harder to, get my hair together. But I don't want that hard part of my hair constantly slipping. So I'm about to get a, actually, y'all, I should have used it. I finally got, it's all the way over there, but I finally got this tool of mine that I needed to, let me get my hairpin. I mean, not hairpin, my hair scrunchie. I finally got this tool for me to be able to follow myself when I move around. this, even though there are some complications sometimes, because I've already tried to use it, even though I'm not using it right now, and I thought about using it before I got on camera, but I just decided not to because I was like, well, for the most of the camera, I'm going to be in one spot, so it's not that like excruciatingly important to use this right now because I don't really have to move around. But I really had to move it around when I was thinking about getting it for what I was using it for, which was my very first clean with me, which I'm by the time I put this out, I'm probably going to be about to put out the second one, but it was my very first clean with me video that I had was putting out when I thought about I need somebody like a cameraman or a camera girl to follow me around, but I can't get nobody to do that right now. Everybody had their own life. So I'm like, what do I do? And then I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she told me, she was like, you could just get a device that does exactly that. It follows you around when you move because it's facial recognition and whatnot. And that's what this is. But one problem that I have noticed just in the one time that I've used it so far is that sometimes it moves around when I'm not moving and stuff like that. So it's not as good at facial recognition as, you know, it probably should be. But it works though, and it's cute. As you can see, I love pink. So, you know, you see everything around me almost is pink. My little um moving closet right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm moving my laptop around a little bit. That's pink. My laptop's pink too. So yeah, I'm definitely the pink girl. I love pink. But yeah, I don't even know how I got on that subject. But anywho, so I'm going to have to moisturize my hair, like I told y'all, since it's not wet. I'm gonna have to moisturize it as good as possible. So put a little pink lotion on it, moisturizer, because I just washed my hair yesterday, so my hair is clean already. So y'all was wondering, did she even clean her hair? Yes, dear, I did. Cleaned it, washed it real good. Got it smelling delish and fresh. So got that handled already. But I'm gonna do a little story time, y'all. Should I do a little story time? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little story time. I think I'm gonna do a story time about my first failed friendships. I had to make that plural and put the S at the end. My first failed friendships. Growing up, I'm not sure if I actually talked to y'all about this in any other videos, but if I have, okay, y'all hearing it again. If I haven't, then this will be y'all first time hearing it. So, growing up, I actually had 3 girlfriends that I was steadily cool with throughout my childhood. But one of those girlfriends I'm still cool with. She just wasn't the one that I was around the most when I was a child. She was one of the ones that I was only around for a little bit of time frame. And, life had kind of like directed both of us in different directions, but we ended up always still being cool. But the other two that I'm about to talk about today, I might have talked about them on my channel before, but who cares? I'll talk about it again because it might not be the same people watching this video that watched that video. So, anywho, I'm not going to actually say anybody's real name because, just for, protection of identity and stuff like that. So, I'll rename the 2 girls that I was cool with. I'm going to rename them colors, pink and blue. That's what I'm going to rename them. I'm going to rename them pink and blue. I'm only naming them pink and blue because I can't really think of no names right now that don't sound like they name them, really kind of give off that is them. But just using colors, that's safe enough. So, pink and blue, um, on a more consistent basis, was two of my, so I thought when I was younger, closest friends. But now that I know better and I'm older and wiser, I realize that those two young ladies were pretending to be my friend. They never was my real friends, because real friends don't leave you hanging. Real friends don't have an expiration date on when they decided they're going to stop being your friend. You know, real friendships can't end on, oh, you made a mistake and I'm judging you all harshly like I'm not human too. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm about to express my story with these two young ladies and inform y'all of the first two people that informed me that friendship, even though it can be a beautiful, you know, friendship, it can be a really nice experience at times. It can also be pretty ugly, and it can also end even though you might have thought that it never would. These are two people that let me know that two people you people these are two people that let me know that you can think that people will be in your life forever. You know, y'all will always be friends. And these two people are the two people that let me know that, yeah, no, that's BS, you know. Just like a lot of people like to be on. It's a bunch of BS. It's not real. So, I'm going to, you know, do a review of my life a little bit so that y'all can get a understanding of who I am when I was younger, at the time that I knew these girls. So, to give y'all a little background, if y'all don't know already from watching previous videos, um, growing up, my mother, she had a Christian school. So, that's how I literally actually met all three of the girls that I was cool with. I met them through either her school or some schools that, you know, she has some hand in helping out with. So, with that being said, that's how I met every last one of the girls that I'm talking about today. And pink and blue was kind of like, quote unquote, my first friends, or what I thought to be my first real friends, or whatever. Pink was more so than blue, because blue was real distant, and for a while I hadn't even been able to be in contact with blue. But pink, she was always around me. She was always around my mom. She was always hanging out with us. She was always, you know, hitting us up to see what we was doing. Always saying she wanted to go with us to do stuff. Like, to the point where at a point, Pink and I used to call each other sisters. Like, to give you an idea of how close we were and how regularly we spent time together. To give y'all an idea of how close I was to Pink, who was the one that I was closest to out of the two, Pink and Blue. I was closest to Pink. To give y'all an idea how close I was to her, one summer I had went on vacation with my mom, and my aunt and my cousins, and Pink went with us. It was a family vacation. I think we went to the Poconos or something like that. And, it was a family, vacation situation, outing or whatnot. And she went with us. So, to give y'all an idea, like, that's kind of how I grew up with her, kind of like my sister. But we wasn't sisters, but we called each other sisters, and we was around each other all the time. A lot. We was around each other a lot. So, like I said, anytime we was going anywhere, doing anything special, Pink wanted to go. So, it didn't bother me because I was thinking Pink was my friend. So I'm like, okay, yeah, of course I want my friend to come, like, or whatever. But like I said, now I know better and realize she was never my friend. She just wanted to tag along because obviously she wasn't too happy about wherever she was already at. So she figured, obviously when she spent time around me and my family, that she obviously had more fun or enjoyed time better or whatever the situation was. And that must have was the real reason why she wanted to be around us, because it did not have anything to do with her liking me as a friend or being friends with me, because all of that completely ended as soon as school was over. As soon as college started, that's when she showed me her true colors. And I was like, wow. Because I was like, I thought that we were better than that. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to Blue, we were a lot more distance than Pink and I was. But I knew Blue before I knew Pink. Because Blue had went to one of the schools that my mom had helped open before my mom had originally opened up her own. So I knew Blue first. And then we ended up not speaking for a few years and falling off of communication from one another for a few years because she went to another school. And then her mom ended up bringing her back to our school a number of years later. And that's how I ended up introducing them to. Because Blue came back to the school, and Pink and I already was cool and had been cool for quite some time. And then Blue came to the school. And then as soon as Blue came to the school, it automatically seemed like instead of Pink and I being besties, it automatically seemed like soon as Blue came into the school, it was like Pink just abandoned my butt. It was just like I didn't even exist no more. Now it was just all, she was all up in Blue's face all the time. And I was like, I noticed that, but I really tried not to let it bother me or make me feel some type of way, because I was like, well, I'm not in the world by myself. So of course, it's going to be other people that she going to like, she going to be cool with, whatever. I'm not going to be mad at her for that. But now I realize, it wasn't nothing bad that I was feeling about being upset about that, because she ended up not really being a real friend anyway. So that was one of my first signs of really noticing that she wasn't a real friend. But the thing about it is, I kind of put that feeling to the side, thinking, oh, I'm just bugging, she cool. But obviously she wasn't cool. But anyway, getting back to the story. So that's how we all ended up knowing each other, because of school. Everybody ended up going to the same school. So, like I said, everything between Pink and I's friendship became very weird and awkward as soon as Blue came through. At first it was fun when Blue came through, because it was instead of just the two of us, it was three of us, and we all had fun. But like I said, I started to peep the her hanging with Blue a lot more than me, her talking to Blue a lot more than me, and linking up with her a lot more than she linked up with me. And yeah, that was kind of shady to me because I was like, Pink, you my friend. Like, and I'm not even one of those type of people that's like, you my friend, you can't be nobody else's friend. That's not the case. But the type of person I am though is that, okay, just because you my friend and they friend, don't act brand new on me because of them, because I'm never going to act brand new on you because of them. But unfortunately, she did that anyway. She acted way brand new on me because of her, and they made that official to the point neither one of them wanted to talk to me anymore. Right after high school, basically, okay, so Blue and I kind of stopped talking kind of earlier than Pink and I stopped talking, because Pink and I still was talking throughout high school, but Blue and I hadn't been talking throughout high school. We had already became distant, and it just became more permanent when I realized that Pink and I wasn't going to continue to be friends. So, um, basically, I'm telling this story because like these two people was people that I thought I was always going to be friends with. These two people was people, like I said, I looked at like my sisters, like my best friends. Like, you know, if I ever was to say that I had any best friends growing up, their names would come to my mind because they was the only people that I really hung around, because my mom was like so strict. She didn't really want to let me be around anybody, like, you know, but I know she was just trying to protect me. But at the same time, it was kind of awkward, and it made me feel funny and weird as a kid, wanting to be like other kids and have playmates and stuff. But it was what it was. But I decided to tell this story because it's just like, yo, like, how crazy um not solid people be in friendships. Like, you really can't look at a friendship like it's gonna last forever these days. Like, you really can't, because if you do, you end up playing yourself, you know, at that point, because it's like, well, you already knew from relationships, friendships, or whatever else you might have had in past times that didn't work out. You already knew, like, all right, if that didn't work out, what you thought was going to happen now? Like, you know. So that's why I'm telling this story about these two young ladies, because, like, I don't know, I've been thinking about them lately a lot. Um, and I think I've been thinking about them lately a lot because it's like, dang, like, that would have been interesting if we would have been able to still be cool and still be friends all these years later. You know what I'm saying? That would have been what's up. But to be honest with y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all why I think that they both got in cahoots to decide to not be my friend. I had a bit of an issue when I was younger. If y'all have seen that video, then y'all know. If y'all haven't, just keep watching all my videos and y'all will find it. Or I might even tag it to this um, recording. But I shared a video with y'all, a few videos actually, with y'all, sharing how complicated and up and down my life was as a child. I was foster child my whole life. Things was kind of awkward. I didn't even find out that I was foster child until I was like 5 years old, almost 6 years old. Didn't really understand the concept of what was going on, but I understood it as much as a 5 or 6 year old can understand it. But like, I didn't really get it then. So like, I feel like for a protection mechanism for my own mind and how I felt about being a foster child at 5, 6 years old, and wasn't even told, like, in a way where it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, it was in a way where it was like somebody was trying to be mean, and they told me. And so, you know, going through stuff like that as a kid kind of made me be on the defensive a bit in my behavior. And one thing that I did when I was younger is I used to tell stories, yes, lie, and basically tell stories and say that I had a bigger, better family than I actually had. And that was because my little hurt self, you know, felt like, dang, like, why I can't have some nice stories that I can tell that sound interesting and sound fun and sound exciting about my family, you know? So I made some up. And instead of, people looking at that as though, oh, wow, she's creative, they looked at that, oh, she's crazy. And those two young ladies that was my friends at the time, I guess they looked at me like, why did I lie to them? Because I told them same stories that I made up. And so they probably looked at me like, why did I lie to them? Well, I felt like my life sounded boring. I mean, I'm this little girl. I'm in this family. I just find out that they're not even my real family. I don't have any siblings. Like the one sibling that I did have, I didn't have anymore because of a whole bunch of other complications that was going on. Like it was a lot going on with me as a child. So they didn't know and they didn't understand because they were kids too and they didn't have a life like mine. So they couldn't fathom what I was going through. But, you know, that was my protection mechanism to create stories to make my family seem like it was more interesting and, great than it actually seemed to be or was, whatever. So I think that is what made them decide that they were gonna like be in cahoots and not be cool with me anymore because I remember both of them really coming down on my neck about doing that. And I'm not even sure if I tried to explain myself. I think I felt jumped on, you know, when they found out. I think I felt like they was jumping on me. And so I was like, I ain't even going to try to explain nothing because y'all trying to jump on me like y'all not human. Like, y'all don't never lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have all these sisters and brothers and all of this family and stuff that love y'all and care about y'all so much. I got so many sad stories that is co- cor- correlated with family. And instead of y'all having a heart for me and looking at me like, dang, like she going through that already and she's still a kid, like she our age. Instead of y'all understanding and being empathetic, y'all judged me and looked at me like I was weird or something because I'm making up stories instead of understanding like, yo, she making up stories because she feels sad that she can't talk about her real life stories and situations like y'all can because she don't got family like y'all. Her family crazy. Both of them, biological and the ones that's not. And that's no shade. My family know I love them with their crazy selves, but the ones that they know who I'm talking about, the ones that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I will never go around them again. So it's just like, it's just kind of sad because people that really value friendships and relationships like me, I'm one of those type of people that always have valued friendships and relationships. And maybe that's why I've always valued them because, you know, my life started off with some messed up friendships and relationships. So that automatically probably taught me to value friendships. But it's just like kind of sad because it's like the lack of empathy that people be having that runs deep because it goes all the way back to childhood because my having empathy started when I was a child. I had empathy at that age, I guess probably because of the things that I was going through so young. And they had no empathy, and I believe that's the reason why. Because there was no other reason for them to not want to be my friend. Like I was always such a sweetheart, you know, tried to be as good of a friend as I could be. I'm human just like anybody else. I make mistakes, but at the end of the day, I try to do my best to do right by people, as best as I can. Sometimes I slip, But when I slip, I try to apologize. I try to make the situation better because I know and I understand, like, life happens. You do the best that you can to make sure you do good by people. But if you make mistakes, you can't beat yourself up forever for that. At some point, you gotta give yourself a break. And at some point, people supposed to be able to give you a break, especially when they supposed to be your friends. And that was another sign that let me know that obviously they not real friends, because real friends would have never came down on your neck like that, especially when they know your story. They might not have understood it because all y'all kids. But real friends still, because all y'all kids, would have been like, so what? You still my girlfriend. You and your imaginary sisters. So, but no, it wasn't like that with them. With them, it was a judgmental thing. It was like, oh, so she's sitting there making up stories and stuff and telling us like it's true. Yeah, because I felt like, dang, I don't have, multiple sisters like you. And I don't have this new family that I just found out about that loves me so much and always asking for me and always asking me to come around like y'all do. So yeah, of course I'm gonna make up stories because dang, I want to be able to talk about some stuff and sound interesting. And I probably the one that sounded the most interesting out of the whole crew because my stories was made up. At least I was creative. But it's like real crazy how judgmental people are when they see that somebody going through a situation that they could never, ever, ever. Them two girls could never have went through even half of the stuff that I've been through with family or anything else. Because y'all showed that y'all was weak when y'all showed y'all couldn't be my friend just because I lied as a kid because I felt embarrassed of my family dynamic. Like, really? Y'all gonna judge a kid from that? And y'all kids too? Y'all lie too? Like, but that was the dynamic though. That's the story. And I really do believe that's the reason because there was no other reason for them to feel like, oh, we don't want to be cool with her no more. And like I said, it's not even like I look at it like I want to be cool with them now because I don't. It's just about like, dang, sometimes you do think in the back of your mind, you get that thought, wondering like, damn, I wonder if we was still cool, like how our friendships would be, what places we may have probably gone together after all these years and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that be crossing my mind sometimes because, like I said, throughout my entire childhood, both of these young ladies were constants in my life. So from time to time, they crossed my mind just because of the simple fact that for such a long time when I was younger, these were some constant faces for me to see regularly. So, I don't know. But y'all, that friendship, along with the friendship that I know I've already told y'all about the god sister that I had that claimed me as her god sister, and I went along with it because I wasn't against it. And then she ended up allowing her ex-boyfriend slash baby daddy to turn her against me after they ended up breaking off their relationship and not working out together. That's another friendship that let me know that obviously friendships are not to be looked at as though they're going to last forever, because when you think that they might last forever, that's probably when they're not going to. And I hate to think of it that way, but after these two relationship pitfalls that I went through, that I lived through, and I pray to God I never have to have any experiences even close or similar to them again. they hurt because they really let me know how much people are not real friends, how fake people are, how phony people are, how people only act a certain kind of way if you provide some type of benefit for them. If you're not providing some kind of comfortability or benefit for them, they don't care about you. They don't want to be around you. They don't feel like they have anything to do with you, and they don't want to have anything to do with you. You're nothing but somebody that's just handy to use for the moment. And that's how people do people these days. Like, people look at other people like they're things as opposed to people. And people look at things like it's a person. People value things more than they value people nowadays. And it's like, it's sad because that's why you got so many people that's so lonely, that's so miserable, because the people that they did put value in relationships with was some of the most messed up people that they could put value in relationships with. And then the people that they should have put value in relationships with, they threw those relationships away, didn't take care of them, didn't water them, didn't care about them. So it didn't work out. And it's like, it's kind of sad because it's like, that's the society we live in today, full of people that's just like jacked up, because people are drawn to people that's not good for them. And then those people that's not good for them don't stick around. And then those very same people be miserable because, and they be so angry because they don't have nobody else. Because if y'all had somebody else, why was y'all cool with me at any point then? Why y'all ever be my friend? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't had nobody else. But then when y'all got somebody else, then that's when y'all wanted to act brand new with me. But at the end of the day, God gonna end up showing the world that I'm the GOAT. And God gonna end up showing the world and everybody that has ever had a chance and an opportunity to be my friend, God's gonna end up showing the world that you should have used that opportunity when you had it. But now, you don't have the opportunity anymore. Time's up. Y'all don't get no more chances. That's it. But relationships, really, they tell you a lot about people. They tell you a lot about life. They tell you a lot about what to expect with people in life. Like, don't be expecting these unstable, illegitimate, like, non-thorough, not real, fake as a prosthetic leg people that just blow when the wind blow. Like, they don't have no roots. They don't have no foundation, nothing. They just, the wind blow over there, they over there. The wind blow over there, they over there. The wind blow up there, they up there. Like, and a lot of people like that. They walking around like that, and they act like they thorough. They call themselves real. They not real. They not thorough. Thorough people don't just fly wherever the wind blow. Thorough people have their own identity and their own mindset. And thorough people be like, well, listen, the girl ain't never did nothing to me to make me feel like she not a good friend. Yeah, she made a mistake as a child and told stories. So what? Name a child that ain't done that. Maybe they ain't did it the way she did it, but they still did it. So what? And if you ask me, that's even more of a reason why she deserves friends. Because obviously she feels lonely that she has to sit there and tell stories that's not true about family that she don't even have. That's a person that needs more friends. Why would y'all not want to be her friend because of that? You know? And it's like, we should talk to children like that. You know, reason with children like that. Because I feel like we would have more reasonable adults if we reasoned with children like that and really, like, challenged our children on their relationships. Like, why do you not want to be friends with this person anymore? What is it that's cutting, making you want to cut them off? Why, because a lot of times, if we actually ask the details of those questions, we'll get answers that we ain't even realize we was looking for, to different areas of their life, different areas of young people's lives. Like, you'll actually find out the answer if you ask more questions, you know. But I said all that to say this, be careful, even as a youngin, even as a child. If I have any young people that's watching me, you know, children's, then actually, I'm not gonna put this video for children, but I don't know if some young people, like maybe teenagers or something like that, might see the video or something. So if there's any young people that watch me, just take it from me. When you're a young person, take with a grain of salt these relationships with these other little girls and stuff like that, because you know you might just be somebody different, to be somebody special, set off from them, and that's why they can't rock with you. That's why you might ask yourself, like, what, am I not pretty enough? Am I now? See, let me pause for a second though and let y'all know I didn't have that problem where I was asking myself, was I pretty enough or anything like that. That wasn't the issue with me. My issue was, dang, like, I know I didn't do nothing to y'all. Only thing I did do was that lying about my family and stuff. Other than that, I didn't do nothing to y'all. And then that wasn't even a big deal. So, my thing to any young people that might be watching me is, enjoy your life, have fun while you're young, still be responsible, but know that if people don't want to be your friend, there's nothing wrong with you, honey, at all. Don't think that you did something wrong just because you might have made a mistake, just because you might have been in a bad time in your life. You might have had a situation where your family is all kind of twisted up and you just wanted to, be able to express something positive about your life. You hearing everybody going around talking about their family, you want to talk about yours too. So there's nothing wrong, with you wanting to have a good story too. Yeah, it might not be the best idea to make up stories, obviously. Look at my situation. But still, at the end of the day, you don't have to feel like you're the worst thing in the world just because you made up some stories. Like, no. If anything, they lost out on a good friendship with you because at least you real and at least you thorough. You might not always tell the truth. You might make up stories sometimes and stuff like that. But you're not making up no story to hurt nobody. You making up stories because you just want to sound more interesting and more fun just like everybody else. So don't ever, even if it's other children that's your age, don't ever let nobody make you feel like, you're so horrible because you did something that they would never do. So what? And that don't make them better than you. You still deserve friends, real friends. So don't worry about those people that don't want to be your friends, because they're not real friends anyway. Like I told y'all in the beginning, I realize now, like when I was that age, when I was friends with them, and I was that young age, I didn't realize it then, but I realize now after the experiences and stuff, those girls was never my friends. Because if they was ever my friends, they would have never cut me off like that or not been cool with me anymore for no reason and not told me what that reason is. So I would clearly know and not be sitting here years later wondering, like, damn, like, that's crazy. Like, I really, like, grew up with two whole females that don't even want to talk to me no more for no reason. Like, that's crazy. When I think about that, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, it do throw my mind off, because it's like the weird stuff people be doing, cutting people off for no reason. But like now, I do it effortlessly, my daggone self, because I done had it done to me so many times. Like, I'm used to it now. So it's like I'll be happy as a lark when God finally put thorough, consistent people in my life that won't go anywhere and will stick around for a lifetime. I will be so elated to have people like that in my life. But until those people come around, I'll just value whoever God do allow, in my circle until they're not in my circle. Until God provides the people in my circle that's going to be the ones that's going to do the best by me and never go anywhere. So that's what I'm pushing for. That's what I'm praying for. And so now, like, I have a few friends, but I don't have a lot of friends that I had years ago. Like, I think I can literally count on one hand how many friends that I have today that I probably also had 15 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Matter of fact, I don't even have a lot of friends today to start with, but I definitely don't have the same ones that I had 15, 20 years ago. And I don't know in the next 15, 20 years if I'm going to have the same friends that I got now. It's a part of me that really hates that friendships is so disposable, that people are so disposable. But that's how people treat each other. And you can't treat other people that's not treating you like you're valuable in their life. You can't keep treating them like they're valuable in yours. That's what I had to learn. I had to learn that, okay, these people treating you like, you know, you can be here today, going tomorrow. You need to treat them like that. Because you treating them like they in for the long run, and they treating you like you here today, going tomorrow. That's not even a fair exchange. So you got to be fair just to yourself, if nothing else. So I went on that whole rant to tell y'all that story time. Now I'm gonna get back to these bantu knots. So I brought up bantu knot styles, hairstyles. Now this is kind of an example of what I wanted to do, the heart right there. But because it's very difficult for me to put that in my own head, I'm probably going to do the heart one in the mannequin doll's head another time. But what I'm going to do to my hair today is what I'm still looking for. Trying to see. Okay. I'm still looking, y'all, because I'm trying to find an example of how I want to part my hair for the bantu knots. And then when I have that, then I can actually put the bantu knots in my hair. So that's what I'm trying to do, trying to find a really cute bantu knot hairstyle that I can do on my own hair that's really nice. It's taking a long time to come up. Y'all, I cannot stand my internet right now. I cannot wait until I finally make enough money consistently to be able to get a lot better internet than I be having. Because this internet is whack. It's so slow. hair looks nice and full. Yo, I'm still trying to look for styles. Y'all, I'm trying to find the cutest bantu knot hairstyle that I can find, and it's kind of difficult. It's some really styles. There's some really cute styles here, but it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult. I might try to do this one with the 4 in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might do that. I might do her. That's cute. I'm gonna try to see if I can find maybe a list of hairstyles that I probably saved already. Okay, here they go. Here go the ones that I saved before. See, y'all, hers is super cute, but I don't know if I want mine this thick or this mini in my hair. But hers is cute. And Riri's is cute too. So I'm thinking like which one? I think Riri's is the best. I think Riri's is the one that I really want to do. Okay. So I'm gonna use these clips right here to section everything. So I'm gonna do like one in the middle. You can't even really see. It's not enough light in here for me to really see what I'm doing. But I'm just trying to like just do like a little outline right now. I don't have to have a perfect part. Just a nice little outline would be a good start. I'm gonna have to bring that light over here because I can't see this part for Jack. Okay, so hold that. So I'm gonna put a clip on this side. Put a clip on this side. Just to clip all this hair out the way. Alright. And then I'm gonna bring this fan. I really do feel like I need the fan. it's gonna be too much light. Let me see. Alright, y'all. It's kind of looking like it's too much light, but I'm gonna do what I can to make it work. Because I want my hair done today. Maybe as clean as I can get that part. Alright, I guess I'm gonna use my Echo because it ain't enough jam in there. And I don't know where my other jam is at right now. So right now, I'm gonna use this Echo styling gel to really get this hair sleek like hers is. Oh, y'all, it's so hard for me to really see my part. You know what? Let me get the mirror. Stop looking at it in the camera. That's a better idea than anything, y'all. I did not think of that earlier. I can't even say. I really don't know. Okay, so this might need to be a little wider because it looks like her middle part is kind of wide and it swoops to the side. So I'm not making it wider, but I am going to put the gel on there. To like kind of clean up the frizz, because there's a lot of frizz that makes it very hard to know how well or not so well I parted it. So clean up this frizz. And then we're gonna try this out again. All right. So y'all, the glare from the light is definitely not doing me right. The struggle is real with lighting, y'all. I'ma just put it like that. Cause, ugh. Y'all, I don't know where I put my little teeny tiny rubber bands at. And I'm tired of them things popping on me. So I'm gonna use these big ones. I don't even like to use rubber bands in my hair. But when I'm doing styles like this, rubber bands is the best thing to use. So that's why I'm using it right now. But that's one thing I hate about rubber bands. You try to put it tight, it don't stay tight. Alright, but this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. Instead of twisting it like hers, I'ma braid mine. So I got some braiding hair here. So what I'm gonna do is, I wanted pink braiding hair, the same as I had before, because I've done this to my hair before. But they didn't have the pink when I went to the store to get it. The guy said that they had sold out of the pink one. So, got red. And y'all might say, that look like the Ronald McDonald red. Okay. And what that mean? It's still cute. Still popping. And I'm still gonna rock it. And have you chicks jelly that you can't pull it off like me. It's like, nah, let me stop playing. Y'all probably not jealous, but if y'all are, hey, nothing I can do about that. Now, I would take some of the black and put in with this too, but I'm gonna try to do it without taking no black out. So I might just grab it and braid it instead of. Oh gosh, this is not working. Okay, you know what? What happened to that rubber band? Alright, y'all, this is not turning out good. I'm not liking this already. The hair getting all over me. And I ain't even getting out one plait in. Hair getting all over the place. Already, y'all. Now, I haven't dealt with any weave in a while. But that doesn't mean it should be giving me such a problem, though. Like, why is it giving me such an issue? I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. I'm trying to figure this out. Because I want my hair done today. But right now, this bantu knot situation is not giving. It's just not giving at all. And I'm not trying to be having my hair looking crazy. Well, why is it just like I can't do my hair today? I don't understand, y'all. This is a bad hair day live, okay? Like I got the section all sectioned out, but my hair is so frizzy. Y'all look at this. My hair is so frizzy, it's hard for me to try to pull off the look I want. Because my hair is super frizzy. Yo, this finna get on my nerves. Cause I just want to do my hair and have my hair look really cute. And this is really irritating me. Maybe I won't even use this hair. Cause it's getting on my nerves already. And I'm trying not to put these rubber bands in my hair too tight. But it's for the struggle of doing black hair is real. Very real. Alright, now let me try to see if I can get this hair together. I swear this hair is a headache to deal with, y'all. It's definitely a serious headache to deal with. Y'all, I don't think I have enough jam for my hair. Because I'm already low on my gel and my jam. And I have another jar of jam somewhere. I just don't know where I put it at right now. And my hair is so frizzy, y'all, as y'all can see. No, I don't know if I'm going to keep this like this or not. Y'all, I tried to get a really nice video in here for y'all, but I don't know what's up with my hair today. It's like it don't want to work with me. I don't know why it don't want to work with me. Let's see how this turns out. Hand cramping up already, and this is the first braid. And I have a whole head of hair. I don't know how this gonna turn out, y'all, but I'm trying to get it done. Alright. There's the one. It was hard enough putting that one in. And my hands are bothering me. So I don't know. I'll see what I can do for the rest. So smaller group of hair for this section. Sorry, y'all, I'm so quiet, but I'm just really trying to figure this out because I know it's been a while since I did my hair like this, but dang, I don't remember it being this hard. I really don't. But yeah, that's why I'm so quiet. Because I'm trying to figure out how to make sure that this looks decent and it don't look crappy. Because I have events and stuff that I need to go to. I want my hair to look really nice. I don't want my hair to look crazy. Like, dang, she can't get creative with her hair. Yes, I can get creative with my hair. That's why I wanted to get it done. I'm not sure how many of these I'm gonna put in, but I'll see. Hand keep cramping up already, man. I don't understand why my hand keep cramping up so fast. I hope it don't give me a headache having these things because I already feel like I'm getting one. just putting them in my head. It do not feel like I had these much issues the last time I had this hairstyle. But then again, it was a while ago. Oh no. There's a whole piece of hair that I missed. Didn't see it was behind me. Oh well. Anyway. Y'all, I'm starting to get lightheaded. Alright, y'all. Because of this lightheadedness, after this one right here, I'm going to have to take a break and come back. Because I'm feeling a little lightheaded. But after this one, to finish out the video. I gotta lay down for a second. I got a headache.